We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Alex Young gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
So stepping in, Luis Basabe. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Settling in now, Donovan Solano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
But back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Oh. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jeff Samardzija will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Tim.
Pitch on the way. In there, strike one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Solano.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's just 2 for 12. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. LeCastro on third with 2 out. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Popped him up. Solano has a play, and that retires the side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. Now.
And the count will be full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's set, and the pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Stephen Vogt.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. One and one. Vogt, a California-born ball player. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
In now, Nick Ahmed.
The shortstop.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Dickerson looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here's Eduardo Escobar.
The third baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping into the box, Josh Van Meter. He's set. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. To the Diamondbacks DH.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in, Tim LeCastro. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
None out, runners at first and second. One ball and 2 strikes the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The center fielder, number 4, Patel.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tyler Beatty is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio.
Now
Hadn't
batting,
seen it in that
left
entire
field.
at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Van Meter rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. The 0-1 pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Christian Walker is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone, 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
8 runs already in this inning. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So digging in now, Nick Ahmed. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We've played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Giants nothing. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
1-0.
Here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Basabe.
To the plate now, Luis Basabe, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 7.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
First and second now, 1 man out. Two and 1 now. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. And with the bases loaded, a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's a ball.
Belt, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
No strike.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Curveball, and he'll just watch this one. 3-1.
3-1.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Still only one out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Popped him up. Vogt over to his left. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. And 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-backs out in front, 10-3. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Eduardo Escobar standing in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Escobar is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Standing in now, Josh Van Meter. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2.
3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tim.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tim LeCastro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Basabe comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Jason Peralta.
Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Giants 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there, no balls and a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in, Buster Posey. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. At the knees, strike 1. Oh and 2 the count to Posey.
0-2.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, Dan, you execute a pitch right there, you bury something in, and he's able to drive it down the line, and it hits the bag. Couldn't go foul for you?
Oh, I tell you, you know what? That's one of the bad breaks if you're a pitcher right there. That ball's an inch, a little bit further. That's a foul ball down the line. Instead, it hits the bag, and now there's traffic on the bases.
Calhoun on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Slater. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Marte fields it cleanly.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Looking to leave him loaded. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Giants leave him loaded. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high. 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 3. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Look out, 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Stephen Vogt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Two and 1. Now the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
There's ball 4.
Take your base.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Walker has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So striding in, Evan Longoria. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
So it'll be the Giants DH, Mike Yastrzemski. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Riley Smith takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Riley Smith.
Alex Dickerson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
First and second now, 1 man out. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Count is 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and a righty up to throw. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. At the plate now, Luis Basabe, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Smith, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 24th round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. D-backs lead it 10-5. Caleb Berriger will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
73, Caleb Berriger.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Striding into the box, Josh Van Meter. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and two the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Tim LeCastro comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch, runners off for second, but this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Giants 5. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Outside.
Ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he lays off again, ball 3. On, he pops it up. Calhoun coming on, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next to bat for the Giants, Donovan Solano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike one.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line toward the gap in left center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
The batter.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Giants 6. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Ketel Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The batter, the left fielder, David Peralta.
So striding forward now, David Peralta hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pop-up now. Longoria is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nope. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Two and two, the count to Cole Calhoun.
2-2 the count.
And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order as the lead holds at 10-6. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey.
2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Damn.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order as the lead holds at 10-6. Stepping in, Christian Walker. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here comes the 1-0. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Steven Vogt.
Stephen Vogt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
So now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Arizona as the lead holds at 10-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Basabe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Nobody out, runner on first. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And they can't run it down. Swing and a liner. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Austin Slater is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Yohan Lopez gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Donovan Solano will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Trevor Cahill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the DH, Josh Van Meter.
Josh Van Meter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, Jim Castro.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He was a double play victim last time around. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Now in the box, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as the lead holds at 10-6. Stephon Crichton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58, Stephon Crichton.
Leading off the inning, Wilmer Flores, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilmer Flores.
He's set, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Crichton is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now the 1-1 pitch. No one out with a runner at second. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done. 10-6, the final score in this game. The Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Riley Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jeff Samardzija was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.